So we're going to start with a slip knot, and I'm going to show you first how to do the single crochet without it going in or out. You're going to keep this side straight. So we start with a slip knot and we chain 11. I love uneven numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're doing 11. See, so our first 11 chains, and the reason I do that is so that I could count on a even number. So normally when you start, they say with single crochet, go into the second chain from hook. So the second chain from hook, this is the hook that is holding it, and this is the second chain. The next one is the second chain from hook. You pull up a loop and you do your first single crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, I hope you can see that well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you always chain 1 and turn your work towards you. And with the single crochet, you always go into the first open stitch to keep it straight. So the first open stitch, there's the first open stitch. So you hook it up and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Never forget, this is 10. Never forget the last stitch. It looks sometimes like it's not a stitch, but if you're counting, you will know that you have another stitch there. Once again, you chain 1 and you turn your work and you go into the first one. 1, right? Oops, 1, do that. I had my tension off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, you can see already. Look how straight the sides are. Look how straight across. And this is the next side. See, straight across. Because if you're doing a scarf or something, you want to keep it like nice and straight going up. So you have to keep count. Crocheting is all about counting. Don't let anybody tell you nothing different. It's all about counting. Once you learn to count when you're crocheting and don't have to go back and try to figure out what stitch it is, especially the corner ones are hard to count if you're not counting in your head, you will always get this right. For a single crochet, as I said, you chain 1, you turn, you chain 1, yeah, you turn, and then you go into the first stitch. The first stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? You see how nice that is? Look how straight it is. Right? One more row. 1 chain, turn. Sometimes I'm so used to it, I do it so fast, I'm doing the 1 chain while I'm turning. So 1 chain and turn, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll just pull this through to end it. So see, just a little sample to show you. See, just a little sample to show you. Now let's work a double crochet sample so that you can see when you do the double crochet it's a little different, and this really applies for a half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet if you want to call it double treble. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I'm going too fast, you can stop the tape and stop the video and then just pick it back up. But I did 16. And when you're doing double crochet, you usually double crochet in 4th chain from hook to keep it straight. So I yarn over and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go into the 4th chain from hook and I do my first double crochet. So it'd be 1, 2, well, it'll be 3 if you count the turning chain, right? So it's 4 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can practice this over and over again. I'm not really showing you how to do double crochets or how to double crochet into chain. I'm showing you how to keep it straight, keep the edges straight and not let them go inside like that or outside like that. That's all I'm showing you. So now we did in total with the turning, I count the 3 as a turning chain as a double crochet. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you know we always have to have 14. Now the difference with the double crochet as with the single crochet, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I do 2, it depends what I'm doing because I like it to be a little neater. I would just chain 2 instead of 3, but in this case I'll show you it's usually chain 3 and you turn and you never go into that first stitch like with the single crochet. That's the first stitch. You go into the next stitch. So it's always gonna say skip the first stitch. So in double crochet you chain 3 and you skip the first stitch and you go into that next stitch and it's gonna be 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oops, well, 13, and you see how you did that 3 chain at the beginning, 1, 2, 3. In the top of that 3 chain, you always work a double crochet, right? So if you count, you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's always going to be 14. So again, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you turn your work and you skip the first stitch. So the first hole there, you skip it and you go into the second hole, so the second double crochet, and once again it's 2 because the turning chain is 1. So it's that turning chain here, so you could see how open it is. That's 1. It'll get nice and closed as you work along because you can see the bottom is already so neat. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 into the turning top of the top of the turning 3 chain. Turn again. I'll do one more row with you. You chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you skip the first stitch, that one. So you could see you're skipping that one and you're going into the second one. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See? 14 to the last one. See? And if you can look at it, you can see how straight it is. See? You're not going in on an angle or out. See? It's so straight. Just want to hold it better. Right? So this is the idea. I'm trying to show you that when you're crocheting, you have to be counting. You count every single row. Because if you don't, or if you're not I'm already comfortable in knowing what's the last stitch and what is the first stitch and what stitch to go into, because I've been doing this since I was 7. But for most people, especially if you're just learning to crochet, you'll be very frustrated if you're crocheting and it keeps going in on an angle. So all I'm saying to you is that pay a lot of attention when you're crocheting. So I'm finished this one. Let me just cut it off. You know, honestly, I do these videos because I would love the next generation to take on this crocheting skill. It's such a dying art, and a lot of people teach it online, and a lot of people, I guess, do class. But I know a lot of people love coming to take my classes, but I know a lot of people don't know how to do it. And if we don't keep talking about it and doing it, the next generation is not going to know anything at all. So the reason why I do it is because the videos, especially, I'm not comfortable. I might look comfortable, but I'm not comfortable doing these videos. But the reason why I'm doing them is because I would want my granddaughter. I have one grandchild right now, and I'm sure I'm going to have many more. I'd love for her or any of my grandchildren to take on this beautiful art. Crochet is such an art, and I respect it, and I love doing it, and I want to teach it. I want to show as much people as I can show. As I said, YouTube have on many fabulous videos, and there's some that are not too great, and there's some that are really great. And I don't think I'm great. I don't think I'm even that halfway great, but I just want to keep doing it and get more and more comfortable. And I need to get a new camera, as I've been saying, and stop using my iPhone. But for now, I'm just gonna keep chugging away, and hopefully I get enough people watching it. So thank you for watching.